let's do some quilling. And I thought I'd show you how to make this little card here. It's very simple. It's an easy way to start. You will need a quilling tool which has a little slit in the end there. That's where your paper slides into. And you will need some quilling paper, which is very cheap to buy. It's not an expensive craft. So I'll show you how to make the little petals and leaves of the flower. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petals and 2 leaves. So I've got some green to make the leaves for the stem. So first of all, what we do is get the piece of paper and just slide it in to the end of the quilling there. And then once you've done that, you start to wind it around the end of the quilling nib. I do it between my 2 fingers because that way I find that I can just control it a little bit better so that it doesn't slip off or go out of shape. So we'll wind that round like that, trying to keep it as straight as possible. It does sometimes go a little bit wonky. So one hand I'm turning the little tool and the other hand I'm just guiding the wound up paper. Once you've got it all wound up right to the very end of the paper like that, you then slide it carefully off the nib, keeping hold of both sides. So we're just going to push that off like that. So it's not on the tool anymore, it's between my fingers like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hold it between our fingers, and then we're just going to let the paper open naturally like that. So it's going a little bit looser now. It's not a tight roll anymore, it's a loose roll. Don't let the bottom bit fall out, keep your finger underneath it. And once you're happy with how big your circle is, then just pinch it together at the bottom like that. Can you see? It's made the shape of the leaf. So this end here, which is loose, we're just going to get a little bit of glue. I'm just going to dab it on there when it comes out. There we go. And that'll seal it, and it'll dry pretty quick. You only need a little bit on just to seal the end there. And that's one that we've done now. That's his little leaf that we've done, just the same as that one there. And then we'll start off by doing the petals now. So we need some different colours to make it nice and colourful. It's a colourful flower. I've already prepared some. So I've got a blue one and a purple one there, so we don't need the purple one. Let's have a yellow one. So again, we get a piece of paper and a tool, and we slide that into the edge where you've got a little slit in there. A little bit fiddly. It is for me because I like to do it close up, and because I'm recording this, there we go, got it. Right, once it's in, we start to turn it around, put it between his fingers and just roll it in between his fingers, trying to keep the paper as straight as possible as we're turning. The fingers will just help it stay into place. So we wind it round like that. Don't go too fast because it'll start going a little bit misshapen. Take your time. It's quite relaxing actually. And just wind it right to the very end. And once you've got it to the end, then you're just going to take it off the tool like that, hold it between your fingers, and then let the circle, the wound up paper, just open up on its own whilst holding it to how big you want it to be. And then once you've got it like that, just pinch it at the bottom and you get a nice petal shape. Don't forget to glue the side like that. Just a little bit of glue, just a blob, and that's enough just to secure it. And that's another one made. So I'll try and find some. I've already got some made, so I'll try and find some that's of a similar size, and then that's a bit bigger. I'll just do one more for you, so those will be okay. What colour shall we have now? Are we to have we'll do a green one, because we'll need to do another green one anyway. So again, slide it onto the end of your tool like that. Oops, I'm not showing you very well. And then wind it around. Wind it through your fingers, just steadying it as you go. Wind it right to the very end of the piece of paper. Then once you get to the very end, you can take the tool off carefully, like that. If you've still got hold of the piece of paper, put it between your fingers and let the circle open naturally, like that. Then pinch the end bit right at the bottom, and there you have either a leaf or a petal. Put a blob of glue on. And that's another one done. So that'll go for us as petals. I think we need another leaf. So I'll just get, I'll have a lighter colour green. Again, I'm just going to thread this onto the tool. Now like that. And then start to wind it round. Hold it between your fingers. Keep going right to the very end. And then once you get to the very end, very carefully take it off the quilling tool. Just pull it off like that. Hold that securely between your fingers, the circle there, that you've wound up, and then let it open naturally, like that. And then you can pinch it at the bottom, and there we have another one created. Put a dab of glue on just to fix it in place, and there we have another one stuck to my finger. Right, so all you need to do now is on your card, just a piece of card folded like that, is to draw a line. So that's the stem. So just draw the stem like that, and then get your blob of glue, and we can put a leaf about there. So just blob some glue about there, and then you can put one on there, and then we'll have another one at the bottom, blob of glue, put another leaf on there, and then we can create the flower. So just put a blob around there so that they can stick on there. and just put it on like some flower petals, like that. And there you have your little flower created on a card. It's lovely. In the middle you could either put a blob of sparkly glue, or on this one I've put a little diamante. So I couldn't find my diamantes, they'll be somewhere. I'm just going to put a blob of sparkly glue. There we go. And there we have a little card done by Quilling. Happy quilling!